Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Weir, and I gotta tell you, I love life. But when I'm not being a husband, a father, a grandfather, an author, or a practicing chiropractor, I'm the host of the television show, Loving Life with Dr. Tim Weir. I love to cook. I love to travel. I like to spend time with people who do what they love and love what they do. Join me and Elvis for the next 30 minutes as we help you discover how to love life. Hey, you know, as a business owner, I often have interviewees come in and they're dressed in shorts and some of them come in pajamas. And so I have often thought there needs to be somebody who transitions this person from a student into an executive. And so this morning I have as my guest some great folks from backpacks to briefcases. I love that name. Thanks guys for being with me.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk about this situation like I just mentioned. A program that'll help kids go from school to an office.
Absolutely. So with our program, we work with recent college graduates that have been out of school for at least 6 months and kind of facing some of the issues that many college graduates face. They have the degree, but they don't have the experience. So with our program, we work on getting them internships based on their field of study. So I have with me Clysha that was in our program that we were able to find an internship with, and then she was able to get into full-time employment after that.
Well, and I think that's a mistaken concept that if I get a college degree, I'm set. Then I'm automatically going to have something, and it doesn't happen that way.
That's right.
How did it work for you?
Well, that was kind of my feeling of I was looking for jobs and I kept getting turned down or just not responses at all, and it was about 6 to 8 months before I came across backpacks to briefcases, and the opportunity couldn't have came at a better time because I started to get discouraged of, well, what do I need to do other than graduate?
So if you're willing to talk about it, what was your degree in?
Oh yeah, well, I double majored in psychology and rehabilitation services.
Wow. Wow. So now you're in charge of getting the kids to where they need to go, is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I help coordinate the program. So basically, when these recent graduates come through our doors, they're trying to figure out what they need to do. So I sit with them, we have career coaching, we talk about what path they want to take in order to reach their goals. After that, we do some paperwork, we get them fully enrolled into the program, and then we focus on things such as career readiness, helping them with resume revision, doing mock interviews, giving them the tools that they need in order to be successful during their career search, and preparing them to enter into employment.
It's incredibly important because evidently somebody's not teaching them that.
Right.
I had a resume this past week who it was the person's resume and they hadn't quite finished filling it out, so all the, what do you call it, the template stuff was still on there.
Yeah.
And to me that looks bad.
Right, right.
For somebody I'm looking for somebody for detail orientation.
Right.
So those are the type of things that you guys help.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, how did they get involved with the program?
So we do a lot of outreach to the different local colleges. Marika also utilizes LinkedIn, Facebook, different social media avenues to just put the word out about our program, and then we've actually, word of mouth has been a big thing since the program's been going. We do good with one candidate, they do well, they tell their friends, and they want to be in the program as well.
That's awesome. Now, is there a charge for these kids to get involved?
That's the great thing about it. There is no charge. There is no charge. The main requirements are that they have a 4-year bachelor's degree, that they're a resident of Wake or Johnston County, that they're either unemployed or underemployed. Underemployed meaning maybe they have their degree, but they're working part-time and maybe make a minimum wage.
Right.
And then also that they're aged 24 years of age or younger.
Which is for the employees. Do you have because I think it would be great to have a program that I could just go directly to you guys and say, I'm looking for this and this. Do you have that?
For seeking employment, or
as an employer looking for a good employee.
We do. We partner with NC Works, which is kind of an umbrella that we work under, and they represent and work with adults as well. In my role, I work with the businesses, so it's my job to, once Marika has them work ready, I'll go out and find the internships and full-time jobs for them.
Wow.
So.
So that's huge. That was huge for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was very huge. Passage Home was a great opportunity to come and work at, and the internship, it being paid helped me alleviate less stress on trying to focus on whether I need to keep my part-time job or and let the hours get in the way. So it was a good opportunity.
Did it take you from feeling almost a little bit hopeless to giving you a lot of hope?
A lot, yes, it did.
How great is that?
It did, and it reflected in when I went to the internship. I had a sense of pride going in that, you know, I could make a difference. And,
Yeah.
After being out of it so long in a school and just internships in general, to get back into it was good.
That's really cool. Good
It
job.
is.
Listen, you may be watching this and thinking the same thing. I feel a little hopeless. I got a degree. I don't know what to do. Go to this website, check them out, and let's figure out if we can find you a good job. Thanks for being with me, guys.
Yes,
Thank
You
you
guys
for
are
having
awesome.
us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Don't change the channel because we got a whole lot more coming up.
Uptone Pictures is a full-service script-to-screen production company which can help you create the proper messaging for any number of applications, with spacious state-of-the-art studio offering green screen, mocap, and practical stages, along with a team of professionals who will make you and your business shine. So what are you waiting for? Call us at 919-649-3587 and schedule your appointment today. It's time we put your imagination into motion.
You know, one of my favorite places is the town of Wake Forest. Love it. Great family type atmosphere, and yet a very entrepreneurial area. So I'm with Ann Welton today from Wake Forest Chamber of
Thank you
Commerce.
for having me.
Good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk about this little town called Wake Forest. It's not a sleepy little town anymore like it used to be.
It certainly is not. The current statistics are 6 people a day move into Wake Forest. So that's a little hard to believe, but it's true if you see all the growth around. So
It's huge.
It is huge.
Because there's new food line, new all these grocery stores and all this stuff moving. Wow.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time to be here.
Well, you know, I've always said if it's not growing, it's dying.
And that's a true story, yeah.
So here we got a great little economy going, a lot of life. So a couple of things we were talking about even before we got on camera is what are some things that people can do in Wake Forest that the Chamber is actually a part of?
Well, we're doing a lot of really exciting programming, especially around entrepreneurial efforts. You know, we're a chamber, so our job is to support business. And we're finding that, and it's true, the economic engine that really drives the United States are small business.
Absolutely.
So how we can help, we feel, in many ways, is to support entrepreneurs who are just trying to get started. So we're just launching, well, a program called Launch Wake Forest. We're teaming with the Rotary Club of Wake Forest. They're really driving this, along with Wake Tech in the town of Wake Forest. And we're doing a 2-month entrepreneurial training class. We've accepted 21 students into the class, and when they finish the program, they'll be assigned mentors from the business community who will stay with them for up to 6 months. Wow. But they'll be trained on everything from how to write a business plan, how to do a marketing plan, making sure their cash flow is correct, all those sorts of things. And then at the same time, interestingly enough, we're teaming with the other Wake Forest area Rotary Club, the Wakefield Club, and several people in that group are doing a program called Accelerate Wake Forest, which is like, have you ever seen the show on television, Shark Tank? Mm-hmm. It's very much like that. They've added or got together a group of angel investors, and then people will be able to do a pitch to them, and we'll be able to pair up entrepreneurs with investors if they need financing.
I thought you were going to say you got a group of mean people.
No, these are actually really nice people.
Oh, okay.
They have deep pockets, and
Yeah.
they're looking to invest in the next great idea. So between both of those programs, we're helping to train entrepreneurs and then help them get the financing they may need to launch something.
You know, I was with Doug Pierce just a week ago, and we were talking about some of this stuff. And I'm telling you, your program is so vital, so needed, because some people think, well, I got an idea, I'm just going to do it. But it doesn't work. You got to have some stuff behind you.
Absolutely. And you know, there are a lot of great ideas that just never get off the ground because they just missed that, didn't really know how to approach one part of business or the other. So
Right.
between the training and then offering help with the financing, I think we're going to see some really exciting things this spring and summer.
I thought an interesting thing he said last week was most businesses fail because they're underfunded.
Mm-hmm.
And here you are with a program that's going to help with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm very excited to see the results, and the Chamber's so pleased to be able to partner, with these other community organizations, because as an entire town, we're all working hard to just keep things as great as they are here.
You know, again, one of my favorite people is Mayor Vivian.
Yes.
Wow.
She's been on this committee with me for Launch Wake Forest.
What an amazing person.
She is a fantastic leader. I'm so proud that we've got her, and I'm glad to call her my friend.
Oh my God, she's amazing because she understands the entrepreneurial part of life.
Yes, she's a visionary. Absolutely, absolutely.
So
she's been a big supporter.
So let me ask you this: how somebody who's watching here, how can they become involved in this program?
We are about to launch. Well, the program that's called Launch Wake Forest, the applicants have already been selected for this year. We had so much interest, we will definitely do it again next year.
Wow.
The Accelerate Wake Forest, which is the Shark Tank-like program, the applications are just being sent out. So anyone who's interested in, if you've already got a pitch, you got an idea, all the specifics are in the application, and the actual event will be in May, where they'll go and present to this group of investors. So the best thing to do would be to get in touch with me, Ann Welton, at the Chamber, and I can make sure that someone gets the application.
So we're going to put your website information right about here.
Perfect.
Not here,
No.
right here.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
perfect.
And so people can get it because people want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. We want great applications to come in. This is the whole point of this, is to find people we can help.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
It's very exciting.
it is very exciting. The Chamber's doing a lot of very exciting things.
I love it.
Yes. We've got a great program going on right now called Think Chamber, where we're really encouraging both Chamber members and the whole community to start your search for a business at the Wake Forest Chamber's website. We have the best quality and just the best members, best business people tend to be members of the Chamber. Uptone Pictures is a great member of the Chamber, and So we're really encouraging people to support the businesses that are supporting the community. And it just makes for a win-win situation for everyone. So, and it also, instead of going to Google and searching for a plumber, and you're going to get a search result of 45,000, if you go to the Chamber's website and search for a plumber, you're going to be assured of a good quality service, a much shorter list to choose from, and you're supporting our community that way as well. So,
Which is really important.
Yes.
You know, I love local. Where's my, got Chad's popcorn still up here. Eat local, buy local. And you know, I always tell people it might be a little bit more, but it's going to mean your city's economy is going to be a whole lot better.
well, absolutely. And the way we look at it is we have a very strong chamber, and we support our small businesses primarily. They hire people. That puts money in their pockets. They spend it in another local business. They're able to hire more people. They're able to buy services from another local business. And it just creates this very, very positive economic change for the town.
Is that what they call success?
I think that is a good way to define success, absolutely.
It was awesome to have you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
inviting
all
me.
you're doing.
Absolutely.
Listen, go to the website, check it out. That might be you. Don't change the channel. I think we've got more coming up.
Uptown Pictures is a full-service script-to-screen production company which can help you create the proper messaging for any number of applications, with spacious state-of-the-art studio offering green screen, mocap, and practical stages, along with a team of professionals who will make you and your business shine. So what are you waiting for? Call us at 919-649-3587 and schedule your appointment today. It's time we put your imagination into motion.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Hey, I always talk to people, you know, I wrote the book, Mastering the Art of Success, so I have people come up to me and ask me about success. You know, the fact is, so many people have so many excuses in life and why they can't do this or why they can't do that, and one of the biggest ones is I just don't have time. You know, I've talked before about the thing that separates millionaires from people who are not millionaires, is one of those is that they read. They're constantly reading. So I have people say, I don't have time to read. I just don't have time in my week to do things. And it's not that you don't have the time, because I don't know about you, I have 24 hours actually in a day that I have things to do with it. The bum on the street of Raleigh also has 24 hours, and the President of the United States has 24 hours. So we all have the same amount of time, It's just that we've chosen to do different things in those 24-hour periods. So let me explain it to you this way. What I've got here, this is a jar, and this represents your week. Okay, so from Sunday morning until Saturday night, or again Sunday morning, you get this 7-day period that you've got that's empty, that you've got to fill up. All of us have the same. By the way, we all have the same jar. I don't have a bigger jar than you. I don't have a smaller jar than you. You don't have a really tiny baby food jar. And no, they're all the same size jars. They're 24 hours in a day. So you got to decide what you're going to do with this jar. So what I've got here are my big things that I've got to do. And you know, sometimes we look at work like work is a 4-letter word. It is a 4-letter word, but it's a great word. Because the fact is, without work, you're going to end up with a lot of problems in your life. You're not going to be able to do things. You can't afford things. So work is a good thing. So work takes up a lot of your work week, okay? But I still have time. I still have time to do some other things. So what I've done, then I've got all the other smaller things that I have to do. I have to do things around the house. My wife wants me to do this at the house, or I've got this project that I want to do. And so I began to fill up my week with these smaller things. And some of those are smaller things at work too, you know. Not all work is big projects, but I have smaller things at work that I have to do. But then there's eating, you know, eating food and that kind of stuff. Well, that all fits in here. And so by the time I get this far, I've got quite a bit of that, what I think is totally filled with stuff I have to do. These are all important things I have to do. Then I add on to that, I've got all the other stuff that whatever that may be, visiting the in-laws, or going out and doing certain things with the community, going to church, spending time working out with things. And if you look, these things just kind of fill in here. I still have my big stuff at the bottom, still have my big rocks, still have the other smaller rocks that fit in. So I still have all this time. It's a matter of managing what I'm doing. And so this finally gets all put in here. And most people think, well, I'm done. I don't have any more room in my day. Don't have any more room in this 1 week. But then I forget, because I got things like Facebook, Instagram, Netflix. Everybody close your eyes and raise your hand if you're a binge watcher. I mean, you start on a series and you just can't stop. You got to keep going. Email. I'm telling you, email will get you if you're not careful, if you don't prioritize that. So, but look, I can even add this stuff in, and I still have some room for it. So now my week is but as you can see, I still could probably get more stuff in here. Here's the problem. Some of us start with this cup first. You know, the average person watches 5 hours of TV a day. It's like sucking your brain out. You're just sitting in front of it and watching that. So what happens is, instead of putting the big rocks in first, I fill my cup up with this, and then I try to fit my bigger things in there, and that's the person who says, I just don't have time for that. You do have time. So what you need to do is empty out your jar and start over again, and start with the priority. Start with the big stuff first. This is the most important stuff that's got to be done. Fill it in with all the other stuff that's secondary. Then there's some smaller stuff that you can fill in, sleep, all that kind of stuff. And then end up with this stuff. If you got time for it, you do. If you don't, you don't. Prioritize, manage, put your life together. I'm telling you, you can do it. That's what it's all about, making the choice.
Uptone Pictures is a full-service script-to-screen production company which can help you create the proper messaging for any number of applications, with spacious state-of-the-art studio offering green screen, mocap, and practical stages, along with a team of professionals who will make you and your business shine. So what are you waiting for? Call us at 919-649-3587 and schedule your appointment today. It's time we put your imagination into motion.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Loving Life. I absolutely love coming into your home. It's kind of creepy, isn't it? But I love coming to your house and talking to you about ways that you can love life. That's what it's all about. Listen, you got 70, 80, 90, some of us even get 100 years. So you got to figure out what it is that you can do to help you love life. Now, I don't want to hear any excuses from you, like I'm too old. Really? You're not. Or I'm too young, or I'm too... Quit making excuses. Just find those things that you love to do and then do them. Your life is going to become almost magical at that point. That's what it's all about. So if you'll go to my website, drtimweir.com, we got information there for you. Go to our Facebook page, Loving Life with Dr. Weir. We got Twitter, Instagram. Do me a favor. This week, go to YouTube and type in Loving Life with Dr. Weir. We got some great shows on there. The past episodes, I think we got some bloopers on there. And then do me a favor. Actually subscribe to it, would you? Would you do that for me? I'm here to help you. I want you to become the best of the best. So until next week, together, let's keep loving life. Hey, thanks for joining me this week.
All right, and action on you, Dr. Rick.
Now, Jack?
Yeah, now.
Okay.
Lick your fingers.
Hmm?
And cut.
Hey, April, is that your stuff over there?
No.
See, right?
No.